Nice launch checkdown countdown net. Pad is clear.
10, 9, 8.
Launch auto sequence
7,
has started.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go for launch.
Vehicle is supersonic.
Stage separation confirmed. Dragon, separation confirmed. Stage 1 is transonic. Landing legs have deployed. And Falcon 9 has landed.
Hello everyone, my name is Sam Space. Welcome to Space Network's live broadcast. Today's mission is SpaceX Starlink Mission. This is the 50th launch of the year and 249th of...
Falcon 9 tanks are pressurizing for strong back retract.
On your screen is the view of Falcon 9 rocket at Space Launch Complex 40 in Florida. At T-minus 4 minutes and 35 seconds, the range is green and ready to support. The summer weather forecast for launch was looking a little tricky tonight, but the weather is cleared and we are tracking a 90% chance of go for launch. Apart from that, the teams are currently tracking no issues with the vehicle or spacecraft. Now, at this point in the countdown, we should see the strong back clamp arms that are just below the payload fairing opening up in a couple of seconds. You can see those clamp arms opening up, and after they open up fully, you'll see the strong back recline away from the rocket. And once the Falcon 9 takes off from the pad, it will pull away from the rocket even more. So the strong back clamp arm, also referred to as the TE or the transporter erector, is a large structure you see next to Falcon 9, and that we use to route electrical connections and propellers to the vehicle. Coming up at T-minus 3 minutes, we should hear that the stage 1 has completed liquid oxygen loading.
Stage 1 lock load is complete.
So at T-minus 3 minutes, first stage is fully loaded with RP1 and LOX, and you're waiting for completion of LOX load on the second stage in about 50 seconds from now. Those clouds around the vehicle that are actually vented fuel gas from above the LOX tank liquid surface that we went overboard to maintain pressure in the tank as needed. And when it is being vented and comes into contact with the humid Florida air, it makes that white cloud you are seeing. As you can see from all that soot on the bottom of Falcon 9 or the booster of first stage of the rocket that you see on your screen is flying for its 15th time today.
Stage 2 LOX load is complete.
We also just had that call out for LOX load completion on the second stage, which means that the Falcon 9 is fully loaded with 1 million pounds of fuel and liquid oxygen. After liftoff and stage separation, this booster is scheduled to land on the droneship Shortfall of Gravitas. And as many of you may already know, successful recovering parts of the rocket allows SpaceX to fly the most expensive parts of the rocket, which in turn drives down the cost of space access. Coming up next, we should hear a call out that Falcon 9 is in startup, which means that the flight computers have taken over the launch countdown.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
And there we just had that call out that Falcon 9 is in startup. And in a couple of seconds, we should hear from the launch director on the final go for launch.
LD is go for launch.
The launch director has given a proceed for launch, so let us sit back and watch as Falcon 9 takes our 22 Starlink satellites into space.
T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus seconds. Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Mission. We have liftoff. Go SpaceX. Go Starlink Mission.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
At T plus 30 seconds, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from pad 40 at Cape Canaveral, Florida at 12:01 Eastern Time.
Nominal power and telemetry.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
We just heard that the vehicle is supersonic, which means that it is now traveling faster than speed of sound. The next major milestone coming up is max Q, which is when the vehicle experiences the greatest amount of external thrust as it ascends to the Earth.
Max Q.
There you just had that call out for max Q, which again is when the rocket experiences the largest amount of external stress.
MVAC engine chill has started.
Vehicle is on a nominal trajectory.
Acquisition of signal Hawthorne.
We are now about 1 minute away from key back-to-back events. There is MECO or main engine cutoff, stage separation, SES1 or second engine start 1, and then fairing separation. MECO or main engine cutoff is when all 9 Merlin engines on the first stage shuts down. Stage separation is when the first and the second stage separates from one another. SES1 or second engine start 1 is where we light the Merlin vacuum engine on the second stage, and there it is followed by fairing separation, which is when the two fairing halves separate and fall away from the second stage.
Main engine cutoff. Stage separation confirmed. MVAC ignition.
So as you just saw and heard over the nets, we had successful MECO, stage separation, and SES1. Coming up is fairing separation from the second stage in just a few seconds. You can see 2 of grid fins on the left side of the screen deploying on first stage.
Fairing separation confirmed.
Both the fairing halves that supported today's mission are flying for the second time and will be attempting to recover them using our recovery vessel, Bob. So we will have intermittent views of stage 1, but we do have a great view of stage 2. So currently the first stage is on its way back to Earth towards our drone ship, A Shortfall of Gravitas. And that MVAC engine is assigned to the second stage is continuously burning, which will last another few minutes.
Both vehicles are on a nominal trajectory.
Designed and manufactured by SpaceX, Starlink is the world's largest satellite internet constellation. Starlink satellites operate in low Earth orbit or LEO, which enables the delivery of high-speed, low-latency internet to people living in remote and rural areas around the globe. Starlink is currently in 62 countries and 78 markets around the world. As I mentioned earlier, today's Starlink mission marks SpaceX's 50th mission just this year and 249th overall mission. Coming up in the mission is entry burn on the first stage, which is the first of two burns that will go through in preparation for landing.
Stage 1 entry burn.
There's that call out for stage 1 entry burn. The booster has regulated engine 1, 5, and 9 to help it slow down for atmosphere re-entry.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
And there we just saw and heard that call, that entry burn. If you take a look at the bottom left hand side of your screen, you can see that stage 1 is continuing to slow down, whereas the right hand side, stage 2 is increasing
Stage
speed.
1 FTS is safe. Stage 1 transonic.
There's that call out that stage 1 is transonic. Coming in a few seconds will be a landing burn on stage 1 before it touches down on our drone ship, Shortfall of Gravitas.
Terminal guidance.
Stage 1 landing burn. Stage 2 FTS is safe. Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
This Falcon 9 first stage has now successfully launched and landed for its 15th time.
Stage 1 landing
Now
confirmed.
coming on, second engine cutoff in couple of seconds.
MVAC shutdown.
Today's landing marks our 210th overall landing of an orbital class rocket, including Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy missions. And the confirmation of successful first stage landing and second engine cutoff, that wraps up our coverage for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Nominal orbit insertion.